Alright, so here's something I'm going to pick a bone with. You didn't need to have a Kiss Me Arse match. But if you're going to have a Kiss Me Arse match, at least make it, follow the fucking rules. I know the point of this is that Sheamus wouldn't do that because he's, the heel and he would figure out a way out of it and whatever. But if you wanted to make it to where Sheamus lost a match but didn't look bad in the process or whatever, you didn't need to do a Kiss Me Arse match. You could have gone with, an Extreme Rules type of situation. Like, I don't know, fucking stretcher match, ambulance match, anything for that matter, other than Kiss Me Arse, which is fucking dumb. I thought that this match was better than I was expecting as far as, like, the actual in-ring stuff, but this stipulation was just fucking albatross across it the entire time. I did not like that at all. If you're going to do the stipulation, do the stipulation. What do you guys think? Is that too much to ask for?
It's too much to ask for.
I think there should have never been a stipulation to begin with. There's a million ways that you can stretch out a feud, and not delivering on something that you advertise shouldn't be one of them. You could have just had Sheamus win by a crooked way, and that continues his rivalry. There's a million things you could have done, and I didn't like the stipulation. As far as the match goes, it wasn't bad, but the stipulation was fucking pointless.
You know what was even more annoying about it? They had the first match of the night was a replacement match. Now, it was a good match, but still, if you were really looking forward to Daniel Bryan, you were probably upset about that. Second match of the night doesn't even end. It's just like, well, those guys left. Huh. Well, now we're getting into the Kiss Me Arse match. Oh, look at this. We're not going to have the Kiss Me Arse match be the way that it is. And they dawdled so fucking long. Like, they dragged out the whole thing with Ziggler and, trying to get him to kiss his ass and stuff for it felt like it was like 15 minutes. I know it wasn't that long, but it felt like it to me. Everything was just like, alright, I guess I'll do it because I have to. No, I can't do it. Alright, I guess I'll do it because I have to. No, I can't do it. Alright, I guess I will. No, I can't. How many times do you gotta fucking do that before you just go ahead, have him beat Ziggler up like we know that you're building toward? Like, that drives me crazy every time that they do that. In any situation, you don't need to drag stuff out too long. Yeah, you want to tease it a little bit, okay. But you do it like, I don't know, for a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Not just to kill time. And if you want to try to believe in some kind of like reality in WWE or something like that, there should have been some kind of consequences for him not following through with it. I never ever like when, we mentioned this before with the whole you gotta shave your head thing. This guy, if he loses, he's got to shave his head. He lost, but he ran away. That's okay. Like,
Well, that you have you're completely right. They should have some kind of authority figure who tries to punish Sheamus for what he did. That should be on Kane. He's the director in charge of daily operations while the authority is gone, and he's not following up on that. He's too busy following a personal vendetta. So we'll have to bring that up in wrestlers' court.
Gone are the days of Gorilla Monsoon bringing some fucking order.
Well, besides that, I actually think you're being a little too harsh on that whole thing. As far as Sheamus not following through, I mean, he's a heel. It's what heels do. It's the same thing as if like a heel loses a hair versus hair match, and like they like decide, no, fuck that, and knock the person out and shave their head. Like it's what they do. Like I don't see how you can be upset with that. I think you're just trying to find things wrong with this, and if you're trying to find something wrong with it, it's not hard. You don't have to complain about that. Like, you can complain about how long that thing was stretched out. You complain about the fact that it's just a dumb gimmick to begin with. You can complain about how stupid Sheamus looks. You can complain about the match just wasn't that good, considering these guys generally have pretty good chemistry, so this was a major letdown. There's lots of things to complain about. Like,
yeah, so I wasn't really into this match. Seems like Peyton really wasn't. Do you like it, John?
One thing I took away from this match was that there was an Ask Him sign in the crowd.
There was? I didn't notice.
Yeah. I noticed it in this match, and you can see it during the main event. There was a sign of multiple people holding up like the letters It said, ask him, and then had like 3 exclamation marks at the end of it.
Ask him.
This match was awful. It went on far too long.
Yep.
The end went on far too long. I called it last week what was going to happen. I was right, which was upsetting for me because it's fuck. I don't like being right, and this was just fucking awful. This was so bad. I would have rather watched Naomi and Nikki go an extra 20 minutes than watch the shit again. God damn. Fucking
I think you're shitting
crap.
on this a little bit too much.
It was
wasn't
fucking
that bad.
terrible. What did you watch?
It was not fucking terrible.
It was fucking terrible.
It wasn't that bad.
It was fucking terrible.
It was an average. It was an average match. People are shitting on it because it should have been better.
Yeah, I mean, this wasn't like fucking Black Rain versus Kaz Rat on a pole.
No, I
match.
think-
like this is.
I think Sean is shitting on it because the name Sheamus is in the thing. Same way he will shit on the Roman Reigns and Big Show match because there's Roman Reigns and Big Show in it.
Wait, what? I actually like Sheamus.
What?
What?
I just don't like. I just don't like his style in the ring. I like Sheamus as a person. I think he's.
I like Sheamus.
sound
I
fella.
just don't like everything he does.
I just don't like anything he does in the ring. My fault.
I like Steven, but I don't like Sheamus.
It's
Steven's
just like
name.
John. It's like John Cena. I don't like John Cena in the ring. I don't like his character outside the WWE. I have no problem with him. I think he's great.
See, you shouldn't hate John Cena in the ring because John Cena in the ring is pretty good.
Well, we'll talk about Cena and that whole
No,
stuff coming up a
John
little
Cena,
later.
fuck him.
But yeah, this entire pay-per-view was fucking awful. It was like a Raw special. There, I said it.
Well, he said it. Any other thoughts before we move on?
You saw him
Alright.
we do the Ask Me Up initiative for the Ask Him sign.
They ask him up.
I was Tony Vega here. If you want to join the Ask Him Up fucking coalition of stuff, fucking do a picture because I'm Drew Whiteby and Tony Vega.
See, I should be doing the rest hold segment. I know Tony mentioned during the Echo Award show that maybe other people will do the rest hold this year to spice things up. Hasn't done it once.
Yeah,
Maybe
because
maybe
he was
next week.
fucking joking.
I didn't say I'd do it. I said one of you guys would.
All right, guys, if you want Drew to do the rest hold next week,
No one's going to want me to do that.
leave a comment below, and we're going to continue on here. Next part, we're going to talk about our new tag team champions.